Do you crave adventure? Exploits? Action? Excitement? Synonyms? If so, you need only remember one name. Jack Roulette. Really? We're on our way. Ben, wake up. Your desk is not that comfortable.
Just resting my eyes.
Well, tell your eyes they were snoring again. You know that package we've been tracking?
Sure.
According to this, its final destination is a high school upstate. HELM just got a tip that it's in the cafeteria food.
I doubt that's on the menu.
Oh, no.
What is it?
It's PowerPoint High. That's my old high school.
Good. You know the layout.
Not good. There's bound to be teachers that will recognize me.
A fine opportunity to use your cover. Now, let's have ourselves a reunion.
All right, but I'm going to need two things. First, my trusty Gun Plus.
And second?
Some witty one-liners.
I've trained you well.
Join us right alongside the man who dances daily with death and danger as Midnight Buffet proudly presents the Roulette Chronicles. Chapter 1, Just Another Day. PowerPoint High was just like I remembered it. The sun was shining, birds were singing, and nobody could enjoy it because they were stuck in homeroom. With me, Jack Roulette. I had convinced an old teacher to let me ramble on about how great my job is and how I owe it all to my education here. Little did they know, I'm an agent of a top-secret organization known as HELM, and I was there on a mission. My partner, Ben, threw me in this classroom to cover his investigation. I dreaded being stuck in here until lunch.
Class, we've got a special guest this morning. This is Jack Roulette, one of my former students.
Thank you for having me, Mrs. Kane.
Well, you said you had something that would be quite relevant to our lesson.
That's right. I work at First Priority Delivery, and we ship all over the world. Some cargo is so important I have to accompany it myself, so I do a bit of traveling. I've visited our branches in Paris, Tokyo, London, LA, and
I'm sorry, Jack. How is this connected to my class?
It's geography.
I teach geometry.
Right. Geology was my favorite class.
Geometry.
Geocities?
You were always so bright, Jack, but you could never apply yourself.
I apply myself to my job. Professionalism is the most sought-after trait in the workforce today. Because kids, we at FPD keep a cool head, no matter the situation that...
Hey, my door!
Crap on a cracker, Jack. We gotta go. Let's move.
Oh, hey, everyone, it's okay. This is my associate, Mr. Benedict Wolfe. Ben, I was just telling everyone about how...
Save it. That tip was as phony as a $4 bill. We got a wet Dalmatian wearing a dress.
What?
It's not in the food. It's in the water. Come on. We gotta go down faster than a teenage...
Got it.
Jack, what on earth do you think you're doing?
Applying myself. Sorry. I can't believe this. That tip said it was in the food.
There was a reason it was anonymous.
That means we're gonna need to push our extraction way up.
What are you reading, yesterday's paper? I ain't running for my health.
Talking to that class was a huge waste of time. Nobody was even paying attention.
Mission accomplished. Your cover is designed not to draw attention to you.
Well, this cover can't draw flies. Those kids seemed even more brain dead than usual.
Well, shake that etch and sketch and peel your peepers that way. There's a tadpole heading to the pond.
There's what?
That kid's gonna drink from the fountain. Stop him.
Right. Hey, hold on, son. Don't drink from there.
Psh, whatever.
Hey, I said stop.
Chill out, dude.
Now, I don't take kindly to being ignored, and this wise guy whippersnapper was asking to find out the hard way. As he leaned in for a drink, I pulled out my weapon of choice, the Gun Plus, and fired a freeze ray at the fountain, turning the water to ice with the kid's kisser still attached. As I stroll over, I say, maybe you should chill out, dude.
Ow! Huh? I'm telling my mom about this!
Don't bother. I told her last night. Oh, look at him run off. Ben, did you hear what I just said?
Did you hear what I said about not drawing attention to yourself?
You kicked the door in on my old teacher.
Well, I needed to make an entrance. You can try it sometime. It's fun and intimidates the enemy.
That class was the enemy?
No, but it was fun. And I have immunity.
Well, I guess I'll have to make a smashing entrance tonight, you know, so I can intimidate all your guests.
Anything to get me out of my retirement speech is okay by me.
Now we need to get downstairs and turn off the water main. This is just first period, but people have been in the building all morning. Before school, they must have had kids running at the track,
Jack.
or using the showers,
Jack.
maybe even the pool.
Don't forget football practice.
Good call. Did you see any?
At least one.
I turned around to see that a mass of students had gathered silently behind me. There was a football player there, all right, but more importantly, there was a towering robot with the logo of the greater good emblazoned on the torso. Yes, the greater good, a group of renegade scientists with no regard for human life. Sitting in the center of the control dome was their leader, Dr. Damien Duchamp.
Benedict Wolfe, I see you got my anonymous tip.
Hello, Damien. Are you here to ask me to prom?
Are you here to pick up your sidekick?
What? I'm not a psychic.
I said sidekick.
Oh.
I heard you were finally being put out to pasture. I couldn't let you go without wiping that smug grin off your face. You're really outmatched this time.
You kids need to get into a classroom. Any classroom. Now!
They're not reacting at all. They just keep staring at us.
The young scholars you see before you have already ingested a healthy dose of the mind-controlled drug I administered to the school's water supply. They answer only to me. At last, Benedict.
Great. Here he goes.
After time you have foiled my experiments. If only your minds could comprehend my work, nay, the work of the greater good. With each swing of the mighty pendulum we grow more powerful.
He says that pendulum line every time.
Just let him get it out. Use the time to catch your breath.
See, people have iPads and iPods. Yet we are doing the same thing here. We are going to make the iPads and iPods of the future. I mean, they're not going to be called that. They're going to be called something different.
Can't wait to see your entrance tonight.
I'll be a little late.
Every great entrance is.
We'll be ready. For now, it is time to end you and your prepubescent protege.
Hey!
Once and for all!
Meanwhile, back at the secret headquarters of HELM, the chief delivers some bad news to his 2 top scientists.
Slumpowski, W. I hate to say it, but we've got another mole.
What?
Chief, you really think we've been infiltrated?
No, W. Not infiltrated. Someone's defected. The information leak. The missing equipment.
I can't believe you two.
What is it, Zumplowski?
You both jumping to conclusions. We have no evidence that anyone in HELM is doubling.
Well, I wish you were right, Slumpowski, but I got the confirmation this morning. A body has disappeared from our morgue.
Which body?
The assassin. Me so deadly.
That's the most secure place in the building. You have to go through archives to get there.
I know. Someone forged authorization papers to get access to it. Good ones. There's no doubt about it. We've got a knife in the spoon drawer.
Spoon drawer?
Yes.
Channel 5, Chief.
Thanks, Nancy.
Once again, calling themselves the greater good. We are currently unsure of their intentions, but we do know that there are 2 government agents inside dealing with the situation. No, we don't know what organization the agents are affiliated with, but... Whoa! If you're just joining us, I'm Nathan Craig. Here at PowerPoint High School, we're some kind of giant machine, Josh, keep me in frame, just shot through the roof. You can see it behind me, flying over the school. There!
Oh, Ben, what are you... Damn it, Slumpowski, W! This is what I'm talking about. He had an inside source. How else could this journalist jerk get there so fast?
Chief, you really think somebody's going to risk their job and freedom for some nobody reporter?
I hate to agree with Zumplowski, Chief, but he's right. No one is going to be a rat for the local news.
Whoever it is must at least have access to the archives. I'm increasing security. And no questioning my orders this time, Slumpowski. You let the inspectors do their job.
Security brutes have no business in my labs. Do I need to remind you that just 2 weeks ago, Ricky Wayne...
No. Thank you for your time. You can head back down.
In the airspace above the high school, Damien Duchamp and his giant robotic suit continue to fly wildly through the sky. On closer inspection, we can see Benedict Wolfe holding on for dear life, clutching one of the robot's mighty shoulders. Wind whips through his shaggy gray hair as Duchamp tries to throw him off. Securing his grip, Ben activates his HELM earpiece.
Come in, Harry.
Back at HELM quarters, Harry Watkins sits at his workstation down in the archives. Ever ready with his headset, he spins back to his computer when he hears Ben's voice.
Ben, you're on TV.
It's great. Listen, I need you to find the weakness with Duchamp's suit here.
Thought you might. I already brought it up. Check the back panel on the main torso. There should be a manual shutdown switch.
You'll never stop me this time, Benedict!
Do you mind? I'm on the phone. No good, Harry. He's welded the panel shut tighter than a rush hour subway car.
All right, I'll see what else I can come up with. Say, what's Jack doing?
Yeah, babysitting.
That's right. While Ben was having a high-flying adventure with the supervillain, I was left surrounded by a mass of brainwashed teenagers. Jocks, nerds, goths, and preps all finally had something in common. They wanted to tear me apart. The crowd charged me and I ran. I've heard of class warfare, but this is ridiculous. I saw the cheerleaders form a human pyramid and launch their smallest girl. She landed on my back and wrapped her arms around my neck. I stumbled, gasping for air, and the crowd swallowed me up.
Could this be the end of Jack Roulette? Mauled by this mob of malicious miners? Will Benedict Wolfe be able to bring Damien Duchamp back down to earth, or will he promptly plummet, pounding the pavement? For the astounding outcome, tune into the next installment of The Roulette Chronicles! All right, listeners, get out your decoder rings. It's time for the latest secret message from HELM quarters. O, D, M, C, T, K, T, L. And the secret code number is 25. Remember, everyone at the agency is counting on you. And now, back to the show. Midnight Buffet presents The Roulette Chronicles! Chapter 1, Just Another Day. Part 2. When we last left our heroes, they had been called to Jack's old high school to foil the scheme of mad scientist Damien Duchamp. Benedict Wolfe had hitched a ride on the back of Duchamp's flying mechanical man suit, but had no way to shut it down. Soaring through the air, he grips the machine and tries to hold on. Back on the ground, Jack Roulette has been going toe-to-toe with a troop of treacherous teenagers, already brainwashed by the mind control drug.
A cheerleader had just jumped on my back, knocking the wind out of me. The crowd charged me, but I managed to leap off the shoulders of a football player and land on the top row of lockers that ran the length of the hallway. With a pint-sized girl still clinging to my back, I took off sprinting with those bloodthirsty juveniles chasing below. I knew this hallway went to the gymnasium, so I managed to hop down and flip the cheerleader over my head and into a laundry cart full of smelly gym clothes. I said, "Now that's what I call drop-off service." I'm pretty sure she heard me, so it counts. I led the rest of them across the court, where I ran out the other doors and doubled back into the hall, flipping the locks down and trapping them inside. When I saw a door leading to the announcer's booth, I couldn't resist. You know, I always thought this school was trying to kill me, and it hasn't changed a bit. Now, since you're all stuck in there, I suggest you start doing what you can to get that drug out of your system. Lucky for you, mind control drugs go through the body at lightning speed, but I don't envy what you're about to go through. Let's just say it was meant to control your brains, not your bowels. Also, basketball practice is canceled due to there's going to be crap everywhere in there. Have fun. Hey, wait a second. Where did that football player go? In true PowerPoint high fashion, an agitated teacher in a nearby classroom hadn't let all my noise in the hallway detract from his lesson on foreign nations.
Because of this, not much is known of the new Crevistan's inner workings. Patrick, did you have a question?
Yeah, how long is their leader or whatever?
Whoa!
Hey, what is that?
Well, it turns out the football player found me first. He was a kid of considerable size, and seeing that he was still brainwashed, he had no problems tackling me straight through the door.
What the hell? Is that Jerry? Awesome, kick his ass,
At this
Jerry.
point, I'd had enough of these brats and figured number 37 here could live with a solid punch to the jaw. It's all right, everyone. I'm the good guy. Just stay in here, okay? Oh, hey, Mr. Marcus. Jack Roulette, remember? First period history. I didn't notice it at the time, but my adolescent athlete of an adversary saw a paper cutter on the desk and popped the blade right off. Next thing I know, he comes charging at me, swinging the thing like a machete.
Look out!
I step aside just in time for the blade to swipe by me, but he keeps coming until my back is up against the chalkboard. I grab the erasers and blow the dust in his face. Yeah! He was out cold, and the class was looking at me for some explanation. For the record, this is why I used to skip first period. Sorry.
Jack, this is Harry.
Then shave it.
Wow, that never gets old.
Harry, you are not going to believe this.
What is it?
I'm walking by my old high school's cafeteria. Oh, God, it can't be.
What?
They have a Quiznos now.
So?
A Quiznos sandwich place, right on campus.
My high school had a Subway, a McDonald's, and a Pizza Hut.
You are so spoiled.
Mind if I save your life now?
You can try. Harry is a recent hire to the archive, so I haven't known him long, but we've already managed to perfect the ancient verbal exercise known as bickering.
Pay attention for a minute. The champ is using fire-based jets. If you can extinguish the flame, it should ground him.
His fire hose may do the trick.
That's what she said.
Shut up, Harry. Okay, I can see Duchamp and Ben flying around through this big hole in the ceiling. Just have to wait until he nears the school again and...
Jack, what happened?
He crashed back into the hallway. Ben, you okay?
Barely left a mark.
Coming out, Duchamp. Recess is over.
Good one. There sure is a lot of smoke coming out of that thing.
It's as bad as one of your poker nights. Oh, great, the fire alarm.
And there go the sprinklers.
Teachers and students started pouring out of their classrooms, soaked and confused. Ben tried to get them to safety, but it was too late. Duchamp used the distraction to power up his machine again and blast a hole in the south wall. Ben, watch out!
Holy cannoli, that was close.
He's turning the school into Swiss cheese.
Yeah, it's getting holier than a Catholic wedding in here. He's making a run for it.
Harry, you said water would ruin the suit.
No, I said it would ground him.
I'll ground you.
I told you, pay attention.
I'm not paying you a stick of gum. Now how do we stop him?
Shut up and tag him before he activates the cloaking device.
He's gone.
He jumped outside and disappeared right in front of us.
Yes, that would be the primary function of a cloaking device.
Shut up, Harry.
We'll never catch what we can't see. Let's hope Helm can pick up his energy trail back at headquarters. The ride's here.
A ladder dropped out of the sky and Ben started to climb up.
Wait! Jack!
Mrs. Kane?
You've really done it this time. The school is trashed, people are injured. You make me ashamed to say that I was your teacher.
Well, if it's any consolation, you never taught me anything. Enjoy your Quiznos!
Perfect timing, Lance.
I fly my best. How'd it go down there, gentlemen?
Well, Duchamp got away, but we saved a bunch of kids, and I got to tell off an old teacher.
Well, not bad. I give it a B+. Now hold tight. We'll be back home faster than you can say I'd rather walk.
I stared out the window at the approaching Manhattan skyline. That was it. Ben and I had just finished our last mission together. Of course, I'd known our partnership was temporary, but sometimes you start watching a movie and it's so good that you never want it to end, like The Departed or Speed Racer. Moments later, we landed on the roof, and after being approved by the iRetina scanners, headed down the stairwell.
Give me a break. You're the last agent who needs more training.
My partner's leaving me. Sounds like a bad time to start slacking off.
I'm not leaving New York for a few weeks. If you have any questions or want to talk about anything...
The only thing I need to say is thank you. I know I'm not the easiest guy to teach, but thanks for making me the agent I am.
Pfft. Every man creates himself, Jack. You can't control the world, but you can choose how you react to it. I think you've made the right choices.
Going to medical? You okay?
We'll see. I had a hard landing, but I'm glad I got one more tumble in. Feels better than a 7-day weekend.
Yeah, sure it does.
I'm serious, Jack. A little pain helps to miss the action less. You know what I mean. You love it as much as I do. And when it's you retiring, you'll miss it too.
I think I'll just concentrate on living long enough to retire.
Good call. I'm just glad my flash gear wasn't damaged. Hey, here's to a great partnership. You remind me of me. I was young and stupid too.
You're too kind.
Don't worry, you'll be old and stupid soon enough. I have no idea how it happens.
Well, every man creates himself, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ben got off on 7, the HELM medical floor. Now that was a place no one wanted to be. Everybody there is either wounded or visiting the wounded. Still, it's better than the morgue.
So, Doc, how is it this time?
Just be glad it's the last time, Ben.
Well, you really got this bedside manner thing down.
Here, take 2 of these every morning and before bed. Chief, he's all yours.
Chief? I was just going to come see you.
Sure, Ben. You see me as often as Stevie Wonder does. Listen up. We need to go over...
Retired.
Pardon?
Before you start scolding me, you should know. I'm retired. I turned in my gun. I filed the paperwork. I got my very last prescription. I'm gone. Checked out. Retired.
True, Ben. But when a news van shows
Retired.
up... I know you don't want to hear it. I canceled those dancers you ordered.
What? What kind of party is it going to be without dancers?
For the last time, Ben, it's a dinner, not a party.
What's the point of being old pals with the chief if I can't even have any exotic entertainment at my own retirement party?
Dinner. Are you going to be okay?
Yeah, I guess I'll just go to the dollhouse afterwards. They've got Barbie-like figures, but private rooms are sold separately, if you know what I mean.
I meant your injuries. You look more beat than cake batter.
Oh. Yeah, just tenderize a bit. Damn Damien Duchamp.
We'll find him.
Those greater good goons never were much for hide and seek. Now they stay out of sight more than a Broadway stagehand.
Or grass in winter.
A shy ninja.
You win.
Ha! So what's got them spooked?
It's a different game, Ben. The golden age of espionage, it's rusted. You know that. No one's having fun anymore. We're old men, an endangered species. And our knowledge, it's dying with us. That's why I've had you partnered with Jack, so you can teach him everything you know about being a spy.
Is that what I should have been doing? I just taught him about catchphrases and chatting up dames.
Where is he, anyways?
Where do you think?
Crashes down, and I say, "Recess is over, Duchamp." Gun plus drawn and everything. It could have been a poster.
That's pretty good.
I also thought of class dismissed.
And that's how you caught him?
That's how what?
You caught him, right?
I sat, recalling the action of the day, to Bonnie Chesfield, my best friend at HELM, or anywhere for that matter. We would meet in her office on the first floor. She was in charge of maintaining our cover as a delivery agency and liked to hear all the exciting details of spy life. Secretly, I think she was just glad to see me alive. Field agents don't typically have very long lifespans.
So is he in holding now? Very impressive.
Well, he sort of got away at the last second.
Oh, I see. Well, at least you outsmarted those kids. How old were they? Like 16?
There were a lot of them, Bunny.
Okay. Well, thanks for the report. I'll see you tonight?
Yes. Actually, wait. I'll be late. I have to stake out some gelatin factory, but then I'll head over.
I knew there was no way you'd miss Ben's dinner. With a track record like that, isn't he just your hero?
I would classify him as mentor.
Right, but the way he just jumped on that robot.
Right, but I'm the one who took it down.
Right, but then he got away.
Right, but we'll get him next time.
Just another day,
You got it.
Well, until tonight, Jackrabbit. Hop on over when you're finished and I'll be sure to save a dance for you.
Great, Bunny. What do I get if I bring you a carrot?
I'd love some carrots. Maybe in the form of an engagement ring?
Oh, Miss Chesfield. That would be a match made in heaven, but I still have work here on Earth.
Indeed you do, Jack, for just across the Hudson River, Damien Duchamp, having abandoned his armor, makes his way towards a warehouse. He checks one last time for a tail, but seeing no sign, slips inside to meet his contact.
Everything set.
Straight to business. You know, in my days there were certain pleasantries involved.
The mind control drug, Duchamp. Is it ready?
Yes, but our price is doubling. Complications.
Those wouldn't be the same complications I saw on the news today, would they? I didn't ask you to destroy a damn high school.
No, but it had to be tested.
The only thing you're testing is my patience.
Do you want to know what I learned?
Fine, Damien. You've got a deal.
It won't work in solid form. If it's liquid, the effects are triggered immediately. So, if you want to delay it, it needs to be in a constant, semi-solid state.
Well, then I say we have the perfect product here, wouldn't you? Have it here early tonight.
Is that when you're putting it in?
Let's just say, don't buy any gelatin for a while.
The mysterious man walks up the staircase along the catwalk over several giant vats, each filled with a colorful confiture. The monstrous mixers continue to slowly churn their product, unaware of the pivotal part they will play this very evening. What poisonous plan is unfolding here? Could their corrupt concoction quickly congeal into catastrophe? Or will HELM dissolve the diabolical dessert before disaster develops? Tune in next time for Chapter 2, Jell-O Goodbye, on the Roulette Chronicles.